Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, trying my hand at this podcast business. Trying to get used to this digital age. Anywho, time is of the essence. So, I call this Blackonomics. Yes, the educated. Economics 101 and microeconomics and studying about the macros and the micros and supply and demand, all of that has its place. But Blackonomics has its place also. For instance, when I was selling flowers in North Philadelphia, at Broad in York, and someone came to me with educated feedback when I told them that I was going to specialize my flowers in the funeral business. And they said, well, first thing you need to do is make a market survey. And I thought to myself, after the conversation was over, here I am standing here in the heart of North Philadelphia, ducking and dodging bullets. And within a 10-block radius, there is at least 5 funeral homes. And all I see up and down the street, sadly to say, are hearse carrying bodies. I doubt very seriously if I need to do a market survey to come to the conclusion as to whether I should go into specializing in funeral flowers. And, I say that to say that everything has its place. There's a lot of strength and power in GACS. 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 That stands for God and Common Sense. You can have all the education in the world and not have any GACS. For instance, going into one of these financial institutions and wanting to try to get your money out, and they asked you for ID, and you present maybe your license that has expired because maybe you're not, like me, wasn't driving at that time, and I was slow about getting it renewed. And you're going to tell me that my ID is not valid. No, wait a minute. You have no GACS. I'm still the same person that you see in that picture. My ID is valid. The date may be expired, but my ID is valid. And then you got to argue back and forth and be denied service about getting your own money because of an expired date. That's not GACS. That's not God and common sense. Starting a business, some of the Blackonomics is some of the most powerful stuff that you can use. I had a guy tell me that he was hungry, and he went and made himself some jewelry and sat out on a street corner. Now, I know this is not everybody's path to beginning a business, but it sure as heck worked, okay? He made some jewelry, got 1 or 2 customers, built up his confidence, got another couple of customers. Having a big potload of money and a whole bunch of financial security may not lead to the best motivation that you can have. Being hungry and needing bills paid can be some of your best motivation to coming up with creative ideas and putting the most amount of energy and sincere energy into that idea. That's pretty much all I'm going to talk about today, and to remind you to come to the Black Expo, the Shoppers Paradise Black Expo 2019. Let's stop talking about it and let's be about it. We sit and we shoot off hot air and talking about black businesses and we're all the black businesses. Why don't we patronize each other? let's be real, people. You know, the thing about you're getting ready to spend a whole heap of money for the holiday season. And after the holiday season is over, you don't want to be sitting there looking at all this stuff that you purchased and go into a depression. You want to be able to look at it and say, yeah, I spent my money, I'm broke, but this came from that sister, this came from this brother. All those businesses, that money went back into my community. And even though I might be a little down about being broke, I am fired up and happy that my money went to my community. That's something that you can give yourself a boost about, you know, and your gifts are genuine. Most of them handmade. For instance, like some of the earrings that I have on, okay? Some of the best soaps and lotions and creams and body butters that you can put on your skin. Artwork that you can't get anywhere that came from the souls of your people. Let's make our money count. Okay? Come out and support. We have over 70 black businesses at the Shoppers Paradise Black Expo. Come out and make sure that they have a packed house. You're not going to get what you get at the Black Expo in the mall. You're not going to get food. You're not going to get the camaraderie of seeing your brothers and sisters, seeing this business person, meeting this new business person, networking, finding out how to build your own business. You're not going to get all of that. And just having a darn good time, dancing, partying, okay? Saluting our community heroes. There's not a lack of words to speak about our Queen Elder, Miss Trudy Haynes, you know, pioneering, getting into the news business when it wasn't popular for a black woman to be on the news. Queen Mother Falaka Fatah, in this day and age when we're fighting crime left and right, and this woman jumped out there in the midst of gangs and brought these gangs together and made them make a truce. You know, that speaks volumes, okay? Our brother Malik Aziz, a brother that turned his life around and said, oh no, I ain't going out like this. This ain't the way to go. And whatever I do, I'm going to spend my time letting these young folks know I've been there, done that. It doesn't work. You know, Queen Sister Sakari Rhodes, you know, she's getting ready to jump out there and do her thing with the feeding the homeless, okay? She may not be able to make it, but we got her on our hearts and in our minds. And we're going to award our brothers and sisters, our community heroes in absence. Even if they can't make it, we're going to honor them. We're going to have a good time, you know. There's tickets. We got free tickets. We got $10 tickets. We got $20 tickets where you get the house. Okay, that's our VIP ticket. You get gifts, swag bags. You get an ad in our ad book. Okay, plus you support a good cause. Okay, but there's no excuse not to come out. Buy an ad in our ad book. Our ad book is not something that's just going to be stuffed away, thrown in a trash can, sitting on our shelf. We have stories in our ad book about our black history that you can't find anywhere. And I get my stories from my dear brother, Michael Cord. He does the best research. Make a donation. Hey, just for the heck of it. I like what they're doing. I'm going to support this. It's helping my people. And the one mission that we accomplish with our expo, if we're able to raise money, is we find college students that are in need, mostly students that are graduating out of homeless shelters. And we make up a nice care package for them. New blankets, sheets, pillows, gift card, non-perishable food items, okay? Everybody doesn't have somebody to throw a big fancy trunk party for them to go off to college. And when you come through a path of being in a homeless shelter and now you have the strength to try to make your life better, then we want to help you out, you know. And now we can't pay your tuition for you, but a container with all the items that you may need to get your dorm life started, it could take a load off your mind, okay? And that's what some of the things that we do with any funds that we're able to raise. There's a sister who, my sister Maisha, who's doing sanitary napkins. As it might be to think about that, there are people in foreign countries, young ladies, that can't afford napkins and have to embarrass themselves, staining their clothes and or not go to school because they don't have protection to put on, okay? And she has a project where she's making reusable napkins that they can wash out and reuse and be able to improve the quality of their lives by going out and getting their education and don't have to stay home for a week. We also are going to give funds to the Uptown Restoration Project. That is a monument that we cannot let go down. Okay, we have to preserve our relics. And then there's a brother who has a child over in the motherland, and his child got hit by a car and lost the use of his legs. That brother, Zumbi, we want to be able to give a contribution to help him with the medical costs. Now, that's all providing we make some money. And making some money is whether or not you buy a ticket or buy an ad or make a donation. Peace out for now. I'll be back with some more good Blackonomics. It's Sister Huriyyah saying peace and love. Come out. And if nothing else, give me a hug and enjoy the day.